Okay, my dear listeners, viewers, and the learners, how are you? I think all of you are well mentally and physically. Actually, it is very difficult to remain well at present critical situation. You know that the whole world has been affected by the severe virus called COVID-19. So, at this critical situation, we must follow some rules and instructions provided by the WHO, World Health Organization, so that we can remain well, sane, and healthy in our house. Okay, so first of all, we should put on mask from the nose to the mouth in such a way that the virus cannot contact into our own bodies. And secondly, we must follow the rule of cleanliness. And last of all, we must maintain or we should maintain social or physical distance in order to remain safe and well. Okay. Anyway, my dear listeners, viewers, and the learners, today I will discuss some methods of teaching. So, before starting the main point, I would like to say something regarding the methods. Can you tell me what the method indicates? Yes, methods refers to some processes, some techniques, some strategies by which a teacher can teach the students properly and effectively. So, every teacher should maintain or follow some methods in order to teach the student in a proper way. Now, my dear listeners, viewers, and learners, I am taking the methods of teaching one by one, so I request all of you to pay complete concentration towards my lesson so that you can obtain and gather a lot of knowledge regarding the methods of teaching. Okay, first of all, I would like to say something regarding the lecture method. You know, lecture method is very common to all. It is known to everybody. Actually, it is an ancient system of teaching the students in a large class. In this method, only the teacher delivers his lecture in front of the students and the students receive and they listen to the teachers with complete concentration as well as complete attention. Okay, so in this method, meaning that in lecture method, the students generally do not raise any kind of questions to their teachers. Rather, they just receive information provided by the teachers. In this method, the learners are regarded as empty vessel, meaning that the teacher fills the vessel with his informations. Okay, the learners are regarded as passive listeners. So, that is called lecture method. Now, my listeners, viewers, and learners, there is also another method called direct method. In this method, only the target language is used by the teacher in the classroom activities. The teachers do not speak in the media of students' native language. Rather, he speaks generally the target language. For example, if a teacher wants to teach English in his classroom, he has to speak in the media of English language. All sorts of activities are done by using the target language or English language. In this method, grammatical rules are generally not practiced by the learners. There is no use of memorization of vocab by the learners. So, in this method, only listening and speaking are given emphasis. Okay, the students are encouraged to speak in the media of target language or English language. So, that is called direct method. Okay, and there is also another method called grammar translation method. So, in this method, generally, all sorts of grammatical rules are practiced by the learners. The learners are encouraged to memorize some rules of grammar in order to make the sentences correctly and properly. Understand me? And it is also noticeable that the teachers generally use the native language of the learners, and translation is done from foreign language to target language, from foreign language to native language by using the rules of grammar. Understand me? So, in this method, it is also noticeable that writing skill is practiced by the learners. Okay, so that is called grammar translation method. Now, my dear listeners and viewers, there is also another method called structural method. There is also another method that is called CM method. Now, I would like to say something regarding the CM method. CM method indicates communicative method. In this method, all sorts of 4 skills like listening, speaking, reading and writing are practiced by the learners. Okay, in this method, generally, peer works or group works are given emphasis by the teachers. Understand me? And it is also noticeable that the grammar is also taught in the sentences or in the text. Understand me? So the learners are also encouraged to speak in the medium of target language or English language. Understand me? And the learners are also encouraged to practice 4 skills so that they can communicate with the others properly and effectively. Generally, most of the activities are done by the learners, and it is also notable that in this method, ICT-based teaching is also given emphasized. Many kinds of images and videos are shown in the classroom activities so that the learners can take advantages from these lessons. Okay, so that is called CM method. There is also another method of teaching that is called virtual reality. As time is very short and limited, so I am telling in brief. So I request all of the learners and listeners to pay complete concentration towards my lesson. Now, my dear listeners and learners, it is noticeable that at present the use of technology is noticeable, and it is also noticeable that we are using the modern technology in the classroom activities. Actually, technology indicates incorporating technology into our classroom activities, and at present technology is playing a vital role in order to teach the student properly and effectively. Okay, so if there is for example, I would like to say that if there is a large screen in a classroom which is attached to the wall, where many kinds of images and displays are shown by using digital content with the help of projector, a teacher can make the lesson more interesting and attractive towards the student. Understand me? So in this method, or by using technology, a teacher can teach the student properly and effectively, as well as the student can pay their complete concentration. They can engage directly themselves, as well as they can learn their lesson with amusement. So it is a great media of teaching the student at modern age. Understand me? A teacher can also use iPad, laptop, Android, tablet, etc. in the classroom activities in order to make the lesson more attractive towards the student. So technology at present is playing a vital role in teaching. Understand me? So I think that every teacher should use modern technology in order to make the lesson more interesting and more attractive towards the learners. Okay. Now it is also noticeable that the teacher can also use social medias like Facebook, YouTube, etc. in order to teach the student properly and effectively. Understand me? A teacher can upload a video in the Facebook and the student can observe the video with complete concentration, and they can also learn many information. They can also gather many kinds of informations from this video, and in this way the teacher can teach the student as well as the student can take some advantages by watching the videos. Understand me? So I think that social media can play a vital role at present age. Understand me? So I think that you have understood me and all of you have achieved profound knowledge regarding the methods of teaching. So let us finish today. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.